Welcome to Holy Goldendoodles channel. Meet our associates, their ranking in our pack, their status as our house dogs, and most importantly, our family members. Follow us as our 8-week-old puppies grow up to hopefully become healthy moms of healthy puppies for qualified owners. Health testing, milestones, things they learn, cuteness they share, all included here. Please consider clicking like, share, or subscribe to our channel. Feel free to comment. It's in fact encouraged. But all rude, unnecessary, and non-productive comments will be and have been blocked and banned per pre-screening software. No questions asked. Hence the disclaimer and the announcement here. Please be kind, be respectful, and come right in and enjoy our Golden Doodle puppies who are growing and growing and growing and being health tested to become healthy moms or become healthy pets. I am not a veterinarian nor an expert. These videos are for entertainment purposes only. Please enjoy. Hello, Doodle friends. You're probably going to see my glasses steam up a little bit. I just came outside to make this short video. Hopefully it won't be too long. I was wanting to offer some things that I do to keep my doodles from being lonely in the daytime. Now I have a couple businesses that I do on the side, and I drive a route quite a few months out of the year. And so I'm kind of gone sporadically, and I realize some of these won't be for everybody, but pick one of them or pick all of them. But I take being a dog owner very seriously. I don't feel like I'm overboard to some people, but to some people I probably am. And but I've raised my children, but I still had a whole lot more nurturing to give. So I'm pretty wrapped up in my pets. I have a bird. I very rarely share him on here because this is a dog channel. But my bird, I've had, I think, 27 years now, and I got him when he was a baby. And when I get an animal, it's for life. I don't get rid of them. I don't give them away. I realize there's times that people can't always keep their animals, but so far, so good. So when I do have to go to work, I kind of mix everything up depending on me, and I realize I'm probably doing all this to make myself feel better, but it has proven to be a good thing overall for the behavior in my pets, even because I'm a firm believer we get what we put into them. We get that out. So here's a few of the things that I would suggest and that I have done to keep my pets from being so lonely in the daytime. Now, fortunately, when I have to go to work at a set time, those months out of the year, I get up at a certain time, and then I have to leave my house by 6:30 a.m. But luckily, I can come home every 2 hours because I'm 5 minutes from work. I know this camera's shaking. I'm 5 minutes from work, so I can run home every 2 hours, and I do it 2 to 3 times a day. And I can potty my dog, spend a little time with them, give them a little snack, whatever. But sometimes I can't do that. If I'm too busy to come home, I can't do that. If I'm on a long trip for my work, I can't do that. So I'm going to just give you a few of the things that my mind has thought up to do, and they do work. I even do this when I'm not working. Right now, I'm on my 2 self-employed jobs, and the hours are absolutely not predictable, but they are controllable by me to an extent. Okay, that said, one thing I have done ever since I've had the puppies, they are 8 months old now, I believe, but ever since they've been home, when I put them to bed at night, I always, me and Pet Dad both, turn on dog music. We put, look up on YouTube, and we put a dog channel on, and it's usually the anxiety music or whatever, though they don't have anxiety, but it's a really soft, sometimes piano music, sometimes it's like, I don't want to say orchestra music, but it's a soft music. Sometimes they're like a church piano, sometimes they're like a harp sound, but I turn the volume down kind of low, and depending on how hot it is, I will cover up the front of their crates with a light blanket. I don't cover the whole front of it up because I don't want them to get too hot or too cold. But I make it where if they don't want all that light from the television shining in there, they can be in the dark. And so I turn on the pet music while they're sleeping. And so far, they sleep all night. And now once in a while, if I feed them a little bit too late, they'll want to get up in the night. But usually they don't. And so when I go to work, I do the same thing. They have gotten to where they couple that music with it's time to lay down and take a nap. And so I'll play their music. And usually when I get home to run in and check on them, if I get to, they're fine. They're just taking a nap. And even in the daytime now, if they're getting a little bit too rowdy, I let them go outside, wear themselves out, come back in, take a nap. And like if I have to mow or whatever, I put them in their crate and let them take a nap. And that seems to work pretty well for me. So you could maybe do that. You could take a video of yourself and put it on your TV. Download it. Put it on some program that lets you play this stuff on TV, or I don't know how your phones work, but I have YouTube videos, so I can turn on my videos on loop, and they can see me and they can hear me. Now, they don't know that I'm not in the other room, and I do know they watch TV because I watch them watch Matthew Posa. He's a guy online that camps with his dog Monty and his dog Ruger. And when I turn that video on, they watch that. I mean, Roxy will lay on the bed for hours and watch that show, watch that guy. And all he does is camp, but I recommend him. So, you can put a video of yourself on the TV, and they can at least see you and hear you. Or you can hire a sitter to come in and out. Be great if you knew the people and they knew the people. But if not, get a reputable pet sitter. You can look online at several places that vet sitters, and they can recommend them. Get a sitter with insurance, on themselves. That way issues don't come up. And you could try hiring a pet sitter, which I feel like is a duh thing. I mean, but like, let's say you're gone 8 hours. Just let that sitter come in at least once at noon, or let the sitter come in and just sit for an hour with the dogs. And, they may or may not want to pet them, whatever you want them to do. If they don't know the dog will eventually get to know them. That's a good way to keep the anxiety off of them and you for work, because you won't feel guilty. And the price is not going to be all that bad on the pet sitter. Okay, so another thing you can do, I made a list of what I do here, is you can put their toys somewhere. And if you're like us, your dogs are loaded down with toys. Ours are. I have to clean the yard up every time and put the toys in the washer when I get ready to mow, because the toys are everywhere. There goes my list blowing around. So if you let them play with the same toy every day, all day, they like them okay. But if you keep their toys back like that, and then you give them back one of the toys they haven't had in a while, they actually act like they've not seen that toy. They missed it or something, but that's a good thing to do. Or find them one of those stress balls that you can hide a piece of hard dog food in that'll rattle around, and if they work hard enough at it, they can get it out. Get them something to distract them, so they don't just sit there all day thinking about how they miss their mom and dad, So, also, this I do. You can definitely get up for work at half an hour earlier if you have to, and it won't kill you. I do it when I'm working my regular job. I get up an hour before I have to, and you can take them outside. And if you've got a yard like I do, I've got 1.5 acres. It's fenced in with chain link, and you can let them run and play while you're getting dressed for work. And then you can go out and throw a ball or a frisbee or something and let them chase it and wear them out. Just 5 minutes. Just how much ever time you have. It's not hard, I tell you. It's going to really pay back. But just get them real tired, and then when they come in, they'll rest a whole lot of that time and maybe when they wake up, they'll want to chew on whatever bone they've got or something like that in their crate. Now, I won't put mine in the crate after they get 1 to 2 years old. They'll get to stay out in the house. I've done that all my life. I've had dogs all my life, and most of the time when you get them out of the puppy stage, I don't have to crate them. They don't get into anything. I do set the trash cans up on the coffee tables, as you'll see in some of my videos. I've always got the trash cans on the coffee table, because I train them not to want to get in the trash. From when the time they come home, they don't even really pay attention to the trash. And I don't put food in the trash anywhere. I try to put it down the garbage disposal or throw it out. But that's something else entirely. So wear them out before you go to work, or you can take your lunch break with them. If you live close enough to your house, come home for lunch, let them out, let them run around your feet a while you eat lunch, and just put them back. You'd be surprised what kind of good that will do for you and for them. Okay, you can give them a snack that lasts longer. Like, I have bones that they long since hollowed them out, and you can put peanut butter down deep inside of there, and that'll give them a long time to try to lick all that peanut butter out. And the peanut butter smell stays even longer than the peanut butter did. And they'll work and work and work on that bone, sometimes for days. But that, try to switch it up and give them something that they won't be bored with. Now, I know you're thinking, my goodness, I have to go to work. I haven't got time to mess with these animals like that. But I'm telling you, if you put that much into your animal, you're going to have an awesome, well-behaved, well-rounded, calm animal. They're not going to be just stressed out every time they see you want to walk out the door. And I also say, if you have a high-stress dog or a high-strung dog, I had one time like that, a boxer, and I would take her out and throw the ball until she walked back with it. She'd run to get it and run to bring it back to me. But when she began to walk back with it, which was about 5 to 10 minutes into the throwing the ball, she was worn out for hours. And that's all they really want to do, is they want to get that energy scrubbed off of them. Some dogs just have more energy than other dogs. Some breeds have more energy requirements than other dogs. So when you're looking for a dog, I recommend you look into that also. The one that I had to throw the ball for like that was a boxer, and she really liked to be energetic. So the reason her previous owner had problems with her is because that owner worked all day and didn't know that, apparently. So when I took the dog, I ended up figuring that out and throwing the balls and frisbees and stuff for her, and she was fine. After she grew out of the puppy stage, man, about a year to 2 years old, she didn't even have to have me do that, but I did it anyway just because she enjoyed it. So let's see. This is another thing you can do if you are lucky enough to still have your parents and their grandkids are already going over there, or if their grandkids, your kids, are too old to have to stay there. Think about letting the dogs spend the day sometimes with their grandparents, let them visit with their granddog. I've got granddogs, and I love it when I get to see them. So, think about that. Maybe they wouldn't mind once in a while watching your dog, or maybe coming by to spend time with your dog. Most grandparents just want to be helpful. They don't know how to be. So don't be afraid to ask. That's another suggestion. Or another thing that I do a lot, you can take them for a car ride before work or after work, just for a treat. Now, I've not done it before work because I already get up about 4 o'clock in the morning. So, but you can just take them around the block. It doesn't have to be a long ride. It's just something to take them away from a monotonous surrounding that they're maybe going to dread. You can take them for, like with me, my post office is 5 minutes from my house, and I live outside of town, but I'm right on the edge of town. So anytime I'm going to run to the post office or run to the bank, I mostly take Roxy because she doesn't get car sick, but I'm starting to work on the puppies. And even if one of them's going to the vet and the other one doesn't have an appointment, I take them all with me. And it's not hard, and then they just get a car ride out of that, and they really enjoy that. And like right now, it's so hot. Yesterday, I waited till almost dark to mow, and then I put them on the deck, and I've got a gate on the deck so they can't get off of the deck and get out there and get in the way of the lawnmower and get hurt. So I put them on the deck, And I figured I can stay out in this heat and stand it. So as long as I can stand it, they should be able to stand it. I make sure they've got cold water on the deck, and it doesn't stay cold long, but something to drink. And then they waited for me to come in. They didn't have to be locked in their crate, and they were not in the house getting into everything. The puppies being 8 months old right now, they're still capable of chewing on my leather furniture or chewing on my coffee table legs or something like that. So I try to keep them worn out, keep them busy, let them rest when they need to. So I just thought I'd give you a short video of a few tips to take the guilt off of you when you go off to work and leave them alone. I really recommend the Matthew Posa videos. He's got, Lord, I think hundreds of thousands of followers. But it's a good, clean family channel, and he puts his dogs on there. And one word of caution, when Monty and Rigger start fetching on the videos, sometimes your dogs will want to run up to the TV and see if they can fetch too. Roxy slammed into the wall one night trying to jump off the bed and help fetch the ball. But anyway, that's the end of this video. I hope that you got something out of it. I hope your dogs get some special treats out of it. Think up some ways that you can break the monotony of them having to be home while you're going to work all day. And if you got anything different that you do, please put it in the comments, because I'd love to know about it, and I'm sure a lot of other people would too. That's what we're here for, is to help each other out. And I'm still waiting on my OriVet second test, DNA test to come on Paris. And I'm still waiting for Embark's health and breed testing to come back. This will be my second set of DNA tests. For those of you who haven't been following every video, I'm testing, retesting, and testing some more, and doing arthritis testing when they're old enough. If everything comes out good, my dogs will be the breeder moms of a few litters of puppies. And if it doesn't, they'll be spayed, and they will just be my house pets, and they'll live their whole life with me. I've had a whole life of boxers, and then a whole life of English bulldogs, three of the boxers. And part of them were adopted, part of them were bought, and now I have the Goldendoodles. And this will probably be my last whole lifetime of this kind of dogs, because I keep them for life, and I do the best I can to take care of them the best I can. So, but anyway, you're welcome to share and watch what happens, and see if they get to have puppies, and see where the puppies go to. Maybe one of you guys will want to purchase one. I don't know, but everything's going to be shared, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So I don't remember if I said, but I hope you like, share, and or subscribe, because I'm really trying to build my channel, and every day I'm getting new subscribers, and I welcome everyone, and I embrace everyone. So thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye.